And when you pick it up, you want to put the meat side down so the oil drip down to the tray. You don't want to choose hamburger bun because hamburger bun would be too soft. Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make meat spread. Meat spread in Cambodian we call prohat num pang, prohat sandai cua. So you may not understand and know what it is. So let me go ahead and show you. But first I'm going to make the sauce. To make the sauce you need some shallot, so dice 1 small shallot. Okay. Mince about 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, we got some minced garlic, shallots. Okay, now we can make the sauce. To make the sauce, add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil in there, and when you see the oil is hot, and here some minced garlic, about 5 cloves, and 1 small shallot, diced. Fry until it turns lightly brown before we add all the other ingredients. When you see the garlic and the shallot turn lightly brown, turn to low heat. I turn to heat 3, and after, I'm gonna add hoisin sauce, half cup. I'm just gonna add some water in here because my hoisin sauce almost done. Just shake it. So it is about half a cup because earlier it was not full. And then stir. So right now it's on low heat, and then 1 cup of water. Turn to high heat and bring it to a boil. And now we need some vinegar. 3 tablespoons. And now just mix well. And once it boils, that is it for the sauce. Just let me taste it. And that's it. When you see it boiling, turn off the heat. You may not need this much because I make lots because I'm making a lot of meat spread. You also can just make half portions. Let it cool down. So the sauce is done. Now I'm going to show you how to make the meat spread. So here you need some green onion. 2 tablespoons. I have some shrimp. Shrimp is optional, but I like to add it because it will make the meat spread taste a lot better. In Cambodia, this type of meat spread is super famous. It's one of the most famous street food in Cambodia. And normally, this type of meat spread, you spread it on bread. That's why I name it meat spread, because it's spreadable. You can put it on bread, you can put it on the vegetable, you can just fry it by itself. In Cambodia, the meat spread that they don't use ground pork, but they use fish. And a lot of people don't like fish too much here. That is why I'm just gonna make it with ground pork, and it's going to turn out just as good. The shrimp here is about 100 grams. Now I'm gonna make all the seasoning, add into this bowl, and then after that, I'm going to add into the meat and blend it. You need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, half teaspoon of ground pepper, 1 teaspoon of chicken powder, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, and 1/3 cup of water. Okay, now mix everything well together to dissolve the cornstarch and all the ingredients that you add together. Into the blender, I have 500 grams of lean ground pork. And after all this, you're gonna pour it all in here. You also need the green onion that you chop up, 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. And afterward, just blend it about a couple minutes. After blending about 1 minute, I'm just gonna add in the shrimp. For the shrimp, you also can add it after you finish blending, but I'm just gonna add everything in. The shrimp is 100 grams and blend again for another minute. And that is it on how to make the meat spread. So with this type of meat spread, you can spread it. You can spread it on bread. For the bread, I recommend choosing the bread that has a harder skin outside here. So it's not too soft. So this one, I'm not sure what kind of buns this is. This one is Italian ciabatta bun. I don't know how to pronounce it anyways. So just cut it in half. You don't want to choose hamburger bun because hamburger bun would be too soft, and especially when you use it for deep fried, it will absorb so much oil. You can choose any type of vegetable that you like, that you want to spread this or you want to wrap it around mushroom, long beans, eggplant. So yeah, so you can just put a thin layers on the bread. Now time to deep fry. Okay, here when you put in the chopstick, you're going to see some bubble in there. That means the oil is hot. Now I'm just gonna lower the heat to medium-high heat. So when I put them in, I'm going to put the meat face down. Put the meat face side down. And right after, put timer 3 minutes. So you're going to cook meat side down 2 minutes and flip it and cook on the bread side for 1 minute. And after 2 minutes, so I put the timer for 3 minutes, but I wait till after 2 minutes and then flip it, so I have perfect color. So this one is on heat 9. I'm frying them on heat 9. Sometimes you can switch it, heat 9, 8.5, so you can switch between the two numbers. You don't want to fry it on lower heat because low heat will make the bread absorb too much oil. Okay, here is exactly 3 minutes. And when you pick it up, you want to put the meat side down so the oil drip down to the tray. And that's it. So here, this is how you eat it. It's the sauce. Put it on here. So you also can use the sauce as a dipping sauce, or you can just put it on the bread here.